It seems as though Nigeria has been sold, and I'm here to show you how CIA, MI6 and Bill Gates write our laws. Now I want you to know that this isn't conspiracy. This is leaked paperwork, and West African Weekly just dropped the bomb proving that foreign spies and billionaires are drafting Nigeria's laws. Health, food, taxes, our sovereignty. It now seems that it has now been sold to the highest bidder. Now let me break it down for you so you can understand. This leaked National Assembly brochure lists their development partners, and among their development partners you begin to see Gates-funded agencies as well as other CIA and MI6 agencies at play. Check this one out. Number one is the UK's Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, known as FCDO. It is known as a parent company of UK Secret Intelligence Service, MI6. We also have Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, PLAC, funded by MacArthur Foundation. We have Konrad Adenauer's Stiftung, KAS. It is known as a German state-funded foundation with CIA ties. We also have Yaga Africa. It is funded by National Endowment for Democracy, NED. It is also a CIA's regime change arm. Now here is where it's funny. These groups are ghostwriters for the laws that control our life. Important laws like state policing, security reforms, Petroleum Industry Act, tax reforms, national health policy, and even food security. Now, it is funny that NAS calls this beneficial. But if NAS calls it beneficial, don't you smell colonialism part 2? I call this colonialism part 2. But here is where it gets wilder. Look at this National Assembly panel on Nigeria's food and nutrition policy. The stuff that decides if your family eats. The food policy panel makes up 9 seats, and out of that 9, 7 are Bill Gates puppets. Now here are the list. Number 1, we have Ekenem Isiche. He's known as the Deputy Director of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We have Michael Ojo. He's also known as the Country Director, of which is Gates funded. So Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition Gain is directed by Michael Ojo, of which it is known to be Gates funded. We have Sunday Okoronko also, who is the Executive Secretary of also Gates funded Scaling Up Nutrition Nigeria, SUNN. We have Nemat Ajiboye, the head of nutrition of the UNICEF Gates funded foundation. We also have Engineer Bello Lawal, National President Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON. That one is also Gates funded. Dr. Ahmed Abdul Wahab, Health Advisor, Gates funded Nigerian Governors Forum. 7th one, we have Uju Anwuka, SSA to the President on Public Health and Focal Person, Gates funded. All of these are listed as Gates funded. Now, this is funny to me because, and I'll say, bravo Bill Gates, a very big bravo to you, because I can smell the plot. Out of 9 panels, you have 7. 7 are already owned by Bill Gates. To me, that's not a panel, that's more like an occupation. That's like having people who are working for him. And there's an ulterior motive that we are not being told. And to borrow West Africa's weekly ways, I think this is not help. It is more like astroturfing, where you channel in foreign funds using local proxies to help in drafting Nigeria laws. I mean, think about this. CIA and MI6 linked groups drafting security and policing laws. Bill Gates' empire writing our food and health rules. Foreign civil society acting as legislative Trojan horses. This is how you hijack a nation. Here is my food for thought. Now Nigeria wants to lead Africa. Or how can they lead when foreign hands hold our pen? When development partners are spy fronts and billionaire lobbyists? This leak proves that they are not advising, rather they are drafting. It shows us that they are not helping, rather they are embedded. And so I ask you, is this sovereignty or surrender? Is this development or domination? I want to hear your takes and drop them in the comment section so I can read them and I can see them. Because to me, I will say, if foreign spies write our own laws, then who do our own leaders serve? So to me, this isn't politics. This is war for Nigeria's soul. Stay woke, fellow Africans. It's time to open your eyes and check out these things, very, very important for determine our livelihood. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.